Hello. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I was just trying to get everything in the right place. Hello, how are we all? Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us for another Patreon exclusive quiz. So I hope you're all well. Thank you very much for joining us on a Sunday evening, the last Sunday in July. Wow. How these last sort of 18 weeks have flown by. It's been crazy. But yeah, thanks very much for joining us. We've got 30 questions as always. We'll start it about 8 o'clock, but thought I'd start the stream a bit earlier so early birds can jump in and say hello and what have you. And yeah, come and have a chat and see how you all are, how you're all doing. So yeah, hopefully it's all working. I've managed to work out to get my screen sorted. So I've got Patreon screen open. I've got YouTube screen open. Excuse me. In fact, if I drag that across there, I can put that there for now because I don't need the questions just yet. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. You can watch this, without coming off the Patreon app or the Patreon channel, or you can come on over to YouTube. Live chat's open and it'll stay open all the way through the quiz on the on YouTube, and that's why I've opened Patreon as well, to try and keep an eye on any comments that come through on there. So it's entirely up to you. You can watch it wherever you so wish, whichever's easiest for you. I know a lot of you will probably fire it up onto the telly, and you'll be watching through there. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to Team GeForce in attendance as always. Happy Sunday. Hello to all of you. Hope you're all well. Hope you're doing good. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, I must admit I'm exhausted today. It's been a long week. So yeah, it's quite a bit going on sort of behind the scenes, plus getting everything written for the book as well, which is sort of absorbing quite a bit of my time as well. Making sure writing lots and lots of questions. So, but yeah, it's good fun. Still good fun. That's the most important thing. 18 weeks in and it is still fun. So obviously still appreciate all of your support as always. Very much do. So thank you very much. But yeah, if you're here, let us know. Drop something in the live chat. Drop something in the Patreon, on the Patreon post, whichever you want to do. Let us know you're playing. Let us know you're here, etc. Got a massively random 30 question quiz for you. There's a bit of everything in there, so it should be something for everyone in the quiz tonight. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Started it a bit earlier than usual. The live stream, just to get people in and get the notifications going, and people can come in and join at the leisure, and we'll start the first question about 8 o'clock. Hello to Paul and Rachel. Good evening. Hope you're both well. Thanks for joining us. No doubt, I think Alex will be along shortly as well. I know he had a couple of bits on, but yeah, Alex will be with us as well, as always. No doubt, taking control of live chat and his usual wit and humour. Felt sorry for him last night. I've rubbed off on him. He gave away one of the answers on the quiz last night. If you weren't playing along, I send the quiz over to Alex. Oh, I've got my foot stuck. I send the quiz over to Alex, and he then edits it and then puts it up onto Twitter and Instagram on a Thursday and a Saturday night. So if anyone misses any questions, they know where to find them. And yeah, Alex, he unfortunately missed one of the answers. So I'm taking the blame, because I really should. I did start separating the answers on the Word document when I send it over to him, but I'm taking the blame for it. So I'll take the blame. But I've rubbed off on him. This fine, upstanding member of the community, and now he's giving away answers just like I do. So, but yeah, that was good fun. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate that. Do appreciate your kind words. Love that. Roxy and Paul, playing from Barnsley, been here from the start and recently celebrated your 10th wedding anniversary. Oh, congratulations, Roxy and Paul. I'm up to 4 years at the moment. 4 years married, 7 years together. So yeah, no, congratulations on your 10th wedding anniversary. So yeah, there's quite a bit sort of going on in the background as well. Obviously, thank you. I'll say thank you again before the quiz starts, but for the early birds, thank you again if any of you did play. I can't get comfortable today. Can't get my foot right. Yes, thank you very much anyone who did join the Patreon, the quiz test last week, and for your feedback as well. Thank you so much, and good and bad, and that's what we wanted. I know some of you did struggle to get onto the quiz, and some of you had bits and pieces. I've been talking to Michael during the week, so he's put a lot of fixes in. He's done a lot of changes. The guy is, absolutely incredibly talented. He's brilliant, is Michael, and he's receptive to all the ideas. So we've fired. He's on Patreon as well. He's a Patreon member. So not only is he designing this, he's also a Patreon member. So he saw all of the comments, and we sent hello to him as well, like messages that I received and stuff. So we sent everything over to him, and he's made some tweaks and he's made some changes. I was quite privileged to play along with him and his wife and their family on one. So this platform that he's using. So he made some changes. So I was privileged to play along with his wife in a team with them on Tuesday night. Well, it wasn't Tuesday night, it was early hours of Wednesday morning. I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning the quiz started, but that was good fun, and we won, which was nice for them. They said they hadn't won up until that point, so it was lovely that they got to win. And so it was lovely to sort of get involved, but also to test that software properly against other teams as well. So like you guys did last Sunday, we've been testing it with sort of Michael and Alex and myself and playing around, but this was nice to go up against other teams and try it. So the tweaks and changes have been made. We are going to do another test. We were thinking about next Sunday, but I don't want to quiz you all out with, another quiz on a Sunday. So I'm going to have another chat with Michael, possibly after this tonight or over the next few days, and we'll try and get another date for diary for you all. So you're going to get lots of exclusive Patreon quizzes while we test this software, but we want to test it to the max and make sure that it's right before we put it out there. So that's, one of the privileges of being Patreon. You guys get to test all these things out before you get to see the new things that come in. So, and it's not to replace pen and paper on the quiz, it's just to enhance it. So as a lot of you saw with the quiz last week, for those of you who got through the quiz and got to the end, it marks the scores for you. What you didn't see was in the background was Michael and I. Alex was, looking at the comments and helping people who were struggling with it. Michael and I were actually marking in the background, so it'll automatically mark the answers. But where you've got maybe different spellings and stuff of things, that's where basically whoever's the quiz host comes into play. So Michael and I were going through, and we were sort of letting through answers that were maybe slightly spelt wrong, or if we got the gist of what you were trying to get to, we were marking it manually as well as it being automatic. So it was quite fun actually, because we could see all the answers that we were all putting in and stuff, and it was great for me because it then gave me an insight into the questions that I'm asking. Is that too hard? Is that too easy? Is it too ambiguous and stuff like that? So it was really, really good fun actually. Really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, no, but thank you very much. And I will say again, thank you before we start the quiz to everyone when everyone starts arriving. I think we're up to about 40, 50. Hello to Sue Harker, Two's Company. That's over on the Patreon page, because I've got the Patreon app open on my phone as well, so I get notifications for comments. It's very weird, Patreon actually. I get notifications for comments, but I don't get notifications for messages. So it's a bit of an odd one. Alex is here. Alex has arrived. Evening, Alex. You've missed me singing your praises. Where are we? What have we got? Hello, Jay. Can you give my wife Joy Francis a shout out? We have been watching you from the start, and it's her 50th birthday on Tuesday. Of course I can. Joy, happy 40th birthday. Happy birthday for Tuesday. I hope you enjoy your day. And Jane Derek Walford here for the first time on a Sunday. Been doing the other night since week 1. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us. Roxy, and I did that one. Ian, Michelle, and Matthew at the ready. Good evening, guys. Hello to you, Kevin and Haley. Sounds great. Hopefully it works on my phone this time. Yeah, that's one of the things that Michael's been looking at is sort of the mobile devices and stuff like that. So I think he worked out what this sort of scrolling issue and connection issues and stuff. So, in his work in progress, that was the first big test. I think Michael said that up to now, he'd only had sort of, 20 to 30 people playing on that software. So that's last Sunday night was the first big test of a sheer volume of people playing along. So it was, it was great to really good to get, really good to get on and test it. So thank you so much to everyone who did participate. And like I say, we'll be doing a few more of those until we push it live and make sure everything's right and ready. There we go. Alex is there in the live chat. So I will leave you all to say hello to Alex as well. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. So we'll start the quiz about 8 o'clock. So I've got 30 questions. It's a complete and utter random mixed bag of questions today. Because of writing the book and pulling questions out, I've got been going through some bits and pieces, going through some of my old quizzes, and these old quizzes stretch back to 2010 on the hard drive I've got, and then I've got another laptop which I can probably turn on, go and make a brew, have a sandwich, have myself a long hot soak in the bath, probably walk from here to Edinburgh and come back, and it might have opened up. But when I can get that loaded up, there's about sort of 80,000 questions on there from many years of quizzes and stuff. So, which is great. And do you know what? Researching the quizzes, and researching new questions has given me some great ideas for the main quiz. And I do promise, if you were playing last night, I won't do another film round like that you had to put them in order. But that's why I did it as an in the break round. Dingbats will come back on a Saturday. I'm just talking to somebody about that. Something that's going on. So, yeah, all good. All good. All good. Patreon. Let's have a look. Wendy Taylor still won't open. If you, let me have a look, because I've got it open here. If you on the Patreon, if you are on Patreon and you're struggling on the Patreon site, if you go onto the post and on the video, it says at the top, or should say at the top, virtual pub, there should be a play button. If you push that, it should be a button that says virtual pub quiz, third Patreon exclusive quiz. If you click on that, it will bring you over to YouTube and it should take you straight in. So, but yeah, just drop us another message if anything, if you're struggling. Red Herrings are on tour playing from Derbyshire today. Oh, hello. And please shout out to Michael on the team tonight. Who's 9 years old. We'll turn him into a quizzes yet. Excellent. That one. And yep, I'll leave that at that. Missed the quiz last week. First one we've missed since the start, but looking forward. Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight, Tony. You didn't miss much on Thursday. No, yeah, I think a few of you have. Oh, that's a good point. Thank you. I knew there was something. Facebook post hasn't, bear with me one sec. Harry Potter quiz was supposed to go up at 7 o'clock and it hasn't for some reason gone. Why has that not gone? Let's upload it. Good thing is people have found it, which is good because a load of people have already watched it. But let me just put that up. I don't know why that's not gone. Talk amongst yourselves while I'm is my one, two. Yeah, there was supposed to be a scheduled post that went out with the Harry Potter quiz. I don't know why that didn't go, but there we go. So everyone who wants to watch that, quite a few people have found it already, which is good news. People have commented on it as well already, which is great news. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, it's the final Harry Potter quiz, so that's just gone live. That went live at 7 o'clock. So, yeah, so that's so that's all good. So hopefully, yeah, it's the final one of those. Finish off the 7 weeks of Harry Potter, which still can't believe it's been 7 weeks of Harry Potter, which is great fun. Shout out to Stefan and Connor from Coniston. Good evening to you guys. Hi from Paul and Kerry. Good evening to you guys as well. Hope you're all well. Yeah, no, it's still incredible that, Thursday night was the 18th week of Thursday nights. And what I didn't realise, I was talking to, when Zoe Ball things now become a regular feature, it's one of their most interacted sort of features of the whole week, which is lovely to hear. And I didn't realise we've been doing that for nearly 12 weeks. It's just, yeah, some of the things that have done. I mean, at some point I will be able to sort of slow down and take stock of everything that's actually happened over the last 18 weeks. Because there's some things that I sort of forget, oh yeah, I forgot we did that, and I forgot we did that. So yeah, it'd be quite nice to sort of, maybe make a list at some point of everything we've done. But yeah, so massive thank you as always. And there is, I'll talk about that just before we start the quiz. There's one thing I have, and I need to hold my hands up, and I've completely didn't even realise I'd forgotten this. But it will go up tomorrow on Patreon. But yeah, I'll talk about that when just before we start the quiz, because I'm a bit annoyed at myself for this. Hi Jen, hope you're okay. Can you ask Lee why he's not got me a drink yet, please? Yeah, Lee, come on, go and get Jen a drink. Come on, get yourself up, go and get yourself sorted, and go and get Jen a drink. She needs a drink. That lady needs a drink in her hand right now. Can I wish Jenny Parry a very happy birthday for tomorrow? Of course I can. Happy birthday, Jenny. Hope you have a very, very good day. That's from Jebril Normski. Good evening, Jebril. And yeah, so let me have a look. I'm just going to load that back up. Yeah, so tonight's quiz, 30 questions as always, but for the Patreon quiz, but still got an open iPad just watching spinning circles, really annoying. Won't let me log in. Only option is to view in iPhone, which is becoming a chore. That is very odd, Wendy. I'm not quite sure why. It should, because Patreon should open on every single site, really. It should open with everything. So I don't know why. I'll drop them a message because I've got somebody in the support team that I can talk to. So I'll drop them a message and find out why it is that for some reason it doesn't open on an iPad. Why the embedded videos? Because it's essentially all it is a website with an embedded video. So I'm not quite sure why that doesn't work. So I do apologise for that, but I'll look into it and I'll speak to Patreon and see if we can get an answer as to why that's not working. What have we got? Paul, we've got the mugs yet, not ordered glasses yet. Gareth Heil from Gareth and Jen, Week 1 veterans. Good evening to you guys. Hope you're all well. So yeah, we're starting about 15 minutes time. I just wanted to open up the live stream a bit earlier so that people can drop in and say hello and get yourselves comfortable and sorted before we get started. And just go through a couple of bits that's going on, really, because this is the perfect time to have a chat with everyone and give you all the exclusive bits and pieces that are on in the background. Which, I mean, there's a few bits going on. We've got, probably saw, if you weren't watching last night, so we've just finished with Guide Dogs. We've got Stroke Association that we'll be with on Thursday. And then, in fact, actually, Alex, can I... Jen's got a drink now. Excellent. The world is right. Alex drops a message. Can I say who we're working with after the Stroke Association? Am I allowed to announce that yet? Has that been confirmed? But for those of you who were very, very big supporters and absolutely loved the support that we did with Alzheimer's Research, I can tell you that they are coming back. So we are going to be working with Alzheimer's Research UK again. So we're very, very much looking forward to that. They're going to be doing a few bits and pieces. We're going to be doing a few bits and pieces with them. So we've got quite a bit in the pipeline. I had to use watch later so I can get this on my TV. Yeah, it's the problem with obviously a Patreon exclusive quiz is because I've got to have it as an unlisted link. Right. Thanks, Alex. I've got to have it as an unlisted link because otherwise the world and sundry could see it. I mean, obviously, yeah, you guys have got the link. You could, in theory, if you wanted to, send it to anyone who's not a Patreon. But this way, it means that it's the easiest way to sort of limit that it is Patreons. But yeah, you've found the right way to do it though, Kevin, to get it on your TV. Is you have to put it on to watch later. Excuse me, watch later and then come through it that way. That's the best way to do it. Our internet just went down. Can you please give my wife Joy Francis a Yes. It went down. Oh, right. Okay. Your internet went down when I gave you the shout out. Fair enough. Happy 50th birthday to Joy. Joy Francis, happy 50th birthday. So you missed it before, but there you go. Happy 50th birthday for Tuesday. Hope you have a very, very good day. Hello to Poppy, just feeding the baby, hoping she'll be in bed for 8. Wish me luck. Good luck. And hello from the Hydes family in Lowestoft. And another one just popped in. Hello to Saman, Donna and Saman. Good evening. Hope you're both well. Right. So I can say yes. So we've got. So we just finished with Guide Dogs, which I think we're just waiting for a confirmed figure from them for their text donations and their website. But through Just Giving, it was just short of 12,000. I think before I came in. To set this up. We're then going to be working with Stroke Association next week. Alzheimer's are coming back. I've got Alzheimer's in my head now. So Stroke Association are coming back. Stroke Association we're working with on Thursday. And then the following week, we will be working with Dogs Trust. Okay, so the monumental slip up that I made on the quiz means that we're now going to be working with them. And the good news is they were actually looking to work with us anyway. So that's great news from them. So we're really pleased that we've got it sorted. So yes, we've got Stroke Association next week and then Dogs Trust the following week. I need to have these written down in front of me because I'm going to end up messing them up again. Hello to Victoria Fitzgerald, celebrating with a cornetto. Awesome. That's Vic and Phil. Hope you're both well. Hello to the Swans from Birmingham. Just checking Patreon to see. So I think the best way to do it is if you need on YouTube, save it. If you logged into YouTube on your own account, save it as a watch later or a saved video, and then log into YouTube on your TV, and then you'll be able to. It'll be in that folder of save later. That's the best way people seem to be doing it. So to get it up on the TV. John and Jem in Romford. Oh, the newly engaged couple. Hope you're well. Hope you're both doing okay. And Sue and Dan. Good evening, Sue. How are you? Sue and Dan in Warsaw. Hope you're all well. Yeah, so I play a quiz on where he's moved it now. So it's Sundays tonight. It starts in 10 minutes. So I'm not playing tonight, but Sunday and Wednesday he's been doing them. And I had obviously mentioned it probably about 6-7 weeks ago now, and sort of jokingly said, if anyone wanted to come and play along and what have you. And Leon, who runs the quiz, just got bombarded with messages, never expected it to be that uptake. And he didn't ask me to say it. I just said, I play a quiz. Anyone want to join? And forgot how many people were watching. So anyway, I would say, I didn't realize that how many teams are actually still playing that quiz that have come across from here to play. Because we were talking about, sort of local people, because now he's doing it sort of a low key version in the venue on a Friday and a Saturday. And I didn't realize how many people are actually in there that have come across. Because I was talking about a team on the quiz last night, and one of the other teams who played messaged and said, we play. So yeah, it was lovely to see. So yeah, if you're ever bored on a Sunday night, but if you're ever bored on a Wednesday night and you want to play a quiz, it's a smartphone quiz, but just check out Level 1 Live or Level 1 Darwin. And the details are usually on there. It's a smartphone quiz, 8 o'clock on 10 to 8. Everyone starts logging in, and then 8 o'clock. But it's good fun. It is good fun. Leon is very, very close to the bone with his humour. One poor girl, thankfully, she can take the jokes, but one poor girl was the brunt of his jokes on Friday night when we played. But yeah. It's always a good fun quiz. So if you're ever bored on a Wednesday, just drop us a message for the details, or check out Level 1 on Darwin on Facebook. What have we got? Joe Larkin, good evening. How are you? Hope you're okay. We cast it, Patreon quiz to TV, makes it quite easy to watch live on the big screen. Excellent. Hayley, yeah, I cast it too. Shared link via WhatsApp on my iPhone and then opened up. Awesome. See, I love the fact that you guys are finding your way around this technology better than anyone else. So, good evening, James. First quiz as a Patreon. Good evening. Welcome to the madness that is Patreon quiz. And Kevin, so we've done pictures and audio rounds. Video round next. Did enjoy the audio round. Yeah, so I mean, the audio round was done because obviously we were working with guide dogs, and we wanted to do something a bit different. Cause we knew that from what we'd seen, there was a lot of people came across from guide dogs. Guide dogs have got a lot of celebrity ambassadors, and they got a lot of their celebrity ambassadors to tweet out about the quiz on Thursday night. So we knew, because there were going to be a lot of people coming across from that, we wanted to make sure that it was as inclusive as we always do with the quiz as possible. So that's why we did the audio round. And we just can't do music clips on the main quiz or on any of them, really, because if we play them forward, you just get copyright claims against you within minutes of it playing. They can take the live stream down. It's not worth the risk. If you've got, what are we now, still 70-odd thousand people watching on a Thursday night, it's not worth the risk of losing the stream and it going. But so there's still ways around it. I mean, as you know, with the audio test I did a few weeks ago, you can play it backwards, but then that just becomes frustrating when you've got 30 backwards songs. But yeah, we'll look into it. I mean, I did try. Was it on here? I did a video round. I did a video around somewhere. I'm trying to think. Was it? I can't remember. I have done videos at some point, but again, I got a copyright claim on that. It might have been a test I was doing, but I got a copyright claim on that. So yeah, there are ways and means of trying to beat the system, but you just want to try and beat the system as best you can without causing too much chaos. But we're always trying different things. We're always playing around with different things. I mean, things like the quiz software that you all trialed last week. That's a great place to put video clips and music and stuff into. So that could be where we put it all into, and that's where we sort of trial those things. But I'm really appreciative of you guys. Really do seem to like the specialist quizzes that we're doing, the food and drink and the science. But I don't think I've done science and age yet, but art and literature and stuff like that. So I've tried to make them a little bit harder, so they're for your avid quizzes, but still open and accessible for everyone. So they've been taken on board really well, which has been good. Hello to Beck and Rob in Bristol. Let me refresh that because it's not done that. Hello, good evening, Zach. How are you? Little 10-year-old friend. How are you, Zach? Hope you're well. No doubt we'll speak to you shortly after the quiz as well. And Crafting Chaos. Didn't think we would make the quiz. Found a cat under my sofa bed. Don't have a cat. That's slightly odd. That's a very good point. Okay, it's almost up there with my mum sending messages on Facebook and putting pictures up of her finding a duck that was in trouble outside her house the other day. Hello from Stevenage, Panda Crew. I received my gin glass for my birthday. That's Emma Dale Smith. Awesome. And hi from the Bevans. And can you tell my other half, Ant, to stop doing his jigsaw and get his ready so I can beat him? We won by 1 point last night. Yes. And put the jigsaw puzzle away. I get what you mean. Jigsaw puzzles are awesome, but yeah, put the jigsaw puzzle away for half an hour and let Haley beat you. And Hannah, yes, that I'll be talking about that shortly because I'm mortified about this. So I will give me another couple of minutes and I will give you the answer to that question because I am mortified and you'll understand why in a minute. Hi to Lynn and son Oliver. That's from James Corsican. Hello, good evening to you. Just looked at the numbers. So we're just under 100, which is awesome. Facebook's just going mad out of the corner of my ear. Out of the corner of my ear, corner of my eye even. That's fine.
I think you need to go to bed.
I think I need a long lie down, to be fair. A long lie down. It's going to be made even worse by the fact that I've not even spell checked my quiz document for tonight, so we could be in for all kinds of pronunciations over the next half an hour. And that's also part of the other reason why I'm not drinking tonight either, or not at the moment anyway. Hello from the Banfield family in Surrey. Good evening. Hope you're all well. Right, so we've got about 100 people in. So I'm putting a post up tomorrow. I'm absolutely mortified with myself. There's been so much going on, and it shouldn't be an excuse because it should be one of the first things that is the forefront of my mind. And the Patreon vote for charity for this month. So I am mortified. I haven't put it up, and it was only probably Friday when we were talking about another. Thanks, Alex. It was probably Friday when Alex and I were talking about charities and stuff that I suddenly went, I've not really had a response to the charity post. Let me go and have a look on Patreon. And realised that I hadn't. So I was reading a comment and realised that I hadn't put the vote up, and I am absolutely mortified, and I'm immensely hands up, immensely sorry about that. So I'm going to put the vote up tomorrow. The reason why I'm a bit annoyed because one of the biggest charities that have been nominated by you guys, because obviously I take, even if I haven't had a chance to respond, I take all of those nominations that you've got. They're on an Excel spreadsheet. One of the biggest charities that have been nominated across from the UK is the air ambulance services from different locations around the country. So that was my thought process for this one. Is for this month, I'm going to go with the air ambulance because it's one of I think it accounts for about 60% of the the nominations that you guys have put through. And you can see that the Patreon charities are really making a difference. I don't know whether you saw the post. I think we shared it on Twitter and Instagram from Dawn's New Horizon, which was the first charity. And they've been able to buy a new van with the money that went and was donated. So, it's an incredible amount that's coming from here and it's really, really making a difference. So my thought process for this month, and that's why I'm absolutely fuming with myself that I've not put it up yet, but I'm going to pick 4 of so sort of a north, south, east and west, if you like, with the air ambulance for for July. And in August, I'm going to go with, you'll see what I do for August. So I've got another 4. I think I've got about 70 odd charity nominations that I've got. Like I say, 60% of those probably are air ambulance, which is incredible because I do think that the air ambulance are probably the unsung heroes of all of the emergency services. I might be wrong, but that's just my own thought on that. So so fingers crossed. So I'll get that up tomorrow. So it'll just be, it's probably going to come down to a north, south, east, west vote kind of thing. But, stick your votes on there or drop it in the comments. Would you rather, we just split the money down the middle and, go with the north, south, east and west and just, they each get a quarter of the funds? I don't know. It was just my thought of that. And then, next month we'll go with four charities again, as always. I'll put the vote up for you at the beginning of the month this time and make sure it goes up. So when I set the vote up, set the vote up tomorrow, I will make sure that the post goes straight up. So, right. I'll do a few more shout outs. When we'll be able to buy the notebook? Will we be able to buy the notebook soon? Yes, sort of. With the guys, I don't know. I'm hoping everyone's got these now that are entitled to it on Patreon. I'm hoping that people have got these now. This has been a labour of love sending these out. So I'm hoping that everyone's got them now. I know I've had a few emails saying thank you very much, they're here now. Hopefully everyone, if you're on those 2 tiers, yeah, I on those 2 tiers that are entitled to them to be sent out, if you find the post, it's got an email address in there, and just send us an email if you've not had it yet. But in terms of buying them, we have been speaking. The guy who designed them for us and put them together, Alex has put him in touch with PreziVox to see if there's anything we can do. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll have a bit of an announcement about those. Right, I'll do these last few shout outs and then let's start the quiz, because that's what you're all here for, really, not to listen to me waffle on for half an hour. Chris Gregg, you spell check the quiz? Yeah. Occasionally, I sort of push F7 and flick through, and I think the one thing I don't do is proofread. That's probably the biggest thing. The Gerrards in Aberdeen, good evening to you guys. Hope you're well. Dominic Robbins, loving the pop vinyls. Who have you got there? Yeah, that's my very small collection. I only brought them out for the superheroes the other week, and I've not really put them back. But it's Captain America, and Tony Stark. Those are 3 I've got. As well as Jebral, we need to get Jayism in the dictionary as a specialist form of mistakes. Alan, I looked at that the other day as to how you try and get a word in the dictionary, and it is like the most impossible process in the world. But yeah, we'll give it a go. And then about ambulance, yeah. No, I get that. And I think that's why a lot of people did nominate. And then hello from Ian and Julie. Right, 137 people are sat here watching. And yeah. So let's get into the quiz. So we've got 30 questions as always. I'll go through the 30 questions, have a bit of a chat, go through any more shout outs, and then give you the answers afterwards. Here we go. So, I'll give you a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so number 1. So the first 5 are entertainment. Nice to see you. To see you nice was whose catchphrase? So nice to see you nice was whose catchphrase? Sorry, yeah, just out of the corner, I saw a message on Patreon. Alice, in answer to your question, yes, they were the West one I was going to pick. Right, number 2, Peter Green, and may you rest in peace. It was a tragedy yesterday hearing that news, but Peter Green was the founding member of which band? I was brought up on this band. So, but yeah, Peter Green was one of the founding members of which band for number 2? Number 3. Now, what you hear, it's not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are going to try to move your feet. Name the song. It's very hard not to just put that in the right beat. So, now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. And me, the groove, and my friends are going to try to move your feet. So, name the song for number 3. Number 4, in which TV stroke movie franchise would you find the vehicle General Lee? So in which TV stroke movie franchise would you find the vehicle General Lee? Number 5, who played Edna Turnblad in the 2007 movie version of Hairspray? So who played Edna Turnblad in the 2007 movie version of Hairspray? Okay, so the next 5 are geography. So number 6, what is the capital of Tenerife? So what is the capital of Tenerife? Number 7, what is the second largest continent in the world by area? Sorry, I went all Jeremy Clarkson then. What is the second largest continent in the world by area? Number 8, what is the background colour on the flag of Brazil? So what is the background colour on the flag of Brazil? My leg's got dead. I had my leg tucked in underneath and it's just... There we go. I'll get some feeling back in that in a minute. Number 9. See, I don't know why I do this to myself. I put these words in and then... Yeah. Utrecht and Maastricht are cities in which European country? They always look good written on paper. So Utrecht and Maastricht are cities in which European country? And number 10, the Zambezi River flows into which ocean? So the Zambezi River flows into which ocean? Okay, so your next 5 are science questions. Number 11, MN, so Mike November, MN is the chemical symbol for what? So MN is the chemical symbol for what? Number 12, what is the chemical element that you would find in cheese and milk? So what's the chemical element you would find in cheese and milk? I feel more comfortable being in a shirt as well after that very, very loud outfit I was wearing last night. Number 13, Stephen Hawking wrote the book A Brief History of what? So Stephen Hawking wrote the book A Brief History of what? Number 14, what is the wire inside a light bulb called? So what is the wire inside a light bulb called? And number 15, fracking is the controversial process of extracting what from beneath the Earth's surface? So fracking is the controversial process of extracting what from beneath the Earth's surface? Your next 5 are all animal-related-ish questions. And number 16, kiwi is the national emblem of which country? So kiwi is the national emblem of which country? Number 17, what is the quickest way to tell the difference between a monkey and an ape? Sorry, just live chat. So what is the quickest way to tell the difference between a monkey and an ape for number 17? Scared about the cheese question. Currently eating some. Haven't got a clue of the answer. Bless you, Hayley. Number 18. What is a female swan called? So what is a female swan called? Number 19. Which animal was the mascot for Toys R Us? So which animal was the mascot for Toys R Us? Maybe this is why I should leave the live chat on a Thursday night. It's making me giggle. I love those. Ask them if they are a monkey. Ask the monkey. Read the signs at the zoo. Yeah, they're good options. Hello, Mr. Monkey. Are you a monkey or are you an ape? Oh dear. Number 20. Elephants are the only mammal in the world to have 4 forward-facing what? So elephants are the only mammal in the world to have 4 forward-facing what? Okay, I've got 5 sport questions next for you, and then 5 random general knowledge stuff. So number 20, number 21 even, Jay. Martina Hingis, Laura Robson, and Monica Seles are names associated with which sport? So Martina Hingis, Laura Robson, and Monica Seles are names associated with which sport? Number 22, which football club play their games... Start again, Jay, we've lost it now. Which football club play their games at the London Stadium? So number 22, which football club play their games at the London Stadium? There's lots of whispering going on over the other side of the room.
We get done if we don't whisper.
Number 23, London Pulse, Saracen Mavericks and Surrey Storm are teams in which sport? So London Pulse, Saracen Mavericks, and Surrey Storm are teams in which sport? Said to my mum, it could be feet, and she said, yeah, it could. No, mum, it was a joke. Have you never seen a dog or a cat? There is one upstairs that isn't ours. Have you still got the cat in your house, though? Number 24, Lewis Hamilton won his first Formula One championship with which team? Mercedes, Williams, or McLaren? So Lewis Hamilton won his first Formula One championship with which team? Mercedes, Williams, or McLaren?
I got a question for you. If I found a puppy under my bed, would you let me keep it?
No.
Oh.
No, we'd return it to its rightful owner.
It might not have an owner, though.
Number 25, Toronto Wolfpack played in the Rugby Super League in the United Kingdom, but what country are they from? So the Toronto Wolfpack played in the Rugby Super League in the United Kingdom, but what country are they from? It won't leave, it's scared. Ooh. Do you like what they did in Hansel and Gretel and leave like little trail of like cat biscuits all the way down the stairs? Do you know where it's come from? That's the most important thing to start with, probably. Okay, last 5 questions are all general knowledge. And we start with 26. We Will Rock You was a musical based on the music of which band? So We Will Rock You was a musical based on the music of which band? Number 27. What is the largest county in the United Kingdom? So what is the largest county in the United Kingdom? I am a bit of a spoilsport, but I've got enough with a 3-year-old running around. I don't need a puppy as well. House would be chaos. Number 28. What is the smallest county in the United Kingdom? So 27. What is the largest county in the United Kingdom? And 28. What is the smallest county in the United Kingdom? '29. Who is the current Foreign Secretary? So who is the current Foreign Secretary? And number 30. Rebecca Vardy is about to face off against whom in court in a libel case? So Rebecca Vardy is about to face off against whom in court in a libel case? Thanks, Alan. Probably do a much better job of proofreading it as well. All right, so that's your 30 questions. Very dry throat. That's your 30 questions. We'll give you a few minutes to get your answers together. Let's have a look. Patreon. No. Sorry, just sending Alex a message off this. Right. Oh, there was another Patreon one. Right, I'll leave Alex to sort those ones out because he's having conversations on Patreon. So yeah, we'll give you a couple of minutes to get your answers together. I feel like Poppy could proofread the quiz. It probably would do a much better job, to be fair, proofreading the quiz. The quiz would not be anything without the mistakes, and I love to say that they were, I'd love to say they were put in deliberately, but they're just genuinely not. I say yesterday's quiz, Alex accidentally put in the answer to one of the questions in the Word document that went out, the screenshots that went out to Twitter and Instagram. And I thought, well, that'll just be the one mistake. And then, yeah, I'm still waiting to hear from the streets on whether they're going to record the new version of Dry Your Eyes, Mate as Doctor Your Eyes, Mate. I'm still waiting for that. If they do, I want to take some claim on that. Someone suggested the other day that maybe we should try and record a Christmas Christmas song and go for Christmas #1 against sort of Lad Baby and stuff like that. Laughing my head off at that. All the proceeds to charity. See if we could get a Christmas #1 out of it. We've got a Guinness World Record. Let's try and get Christmas #1. It's all right, Alex. It just caught me out the corner of my eye. That was all. It just caught me out the corner of my eye. So I wonder what was going on. Forget the quiz book. You should have your own dictionary. Yeah, I know. But the thing with I did think about sort of Jay's book of like dictionary words. But then there might be kids who read this and think of the children growing up on sort of words that I've created stupidly. It would be awful. Question 25, of course can. Toronto Wolfpack played in the Rugby Super League in the United Kingdom, but what country are they from? The virtual pub quiz choir. I like that, Ruth. That was nice. Doctor Your Eyes, Mate would be a #1 for sure. Yeah, well, I ended up listening back to it, and it does sort of fit Doctor Your Eyes, Mate. But yeah. The J-isms make the quiz so brilliant. Oh, thanks, Sue. Appreciate that. Jay, the mistakes make it much better. Thanks, Emma. Well, I mean, when I used to run the quiz in the pub, I used to describe myself, even on our Facebook post when I was putting the quiz, don't forget quiz night tonight, with Darwin's least professional quiz host, because that's what I was. And, I took the rough with the smooth and the banter with it. I gave away more answers in that pub quiz than I ever have done. But that's what made the quizzes what they were in the pub. It's what made them fun. So get your influence to get Jebril mentioned on Countdown. I'm sure Susie would help. Question 12. What is the chemical element that you would find in cheese and milk? That's number 12. Crafting Chaos. That's actually, well, there's been a lot of teachers who have messaged to say how much they've enjoyed the children's quiz that go out on a Monday, because they've been putting them out on they've been showing them to their kids in classes, so they've actually been using the children's quiz in classes already. So I'm hoping, I just need to keep saying Jebril on it. So yeah, just need to keep saying Jebril. I think that's the way to do it. Keep mentioning it on children's quiz. Welcome to your Jebril knowledge children's quiz. Dun 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 dun. You can tell I'm a little bit overtired, and I think I'm going a bit giddy. Train. That's off to Bolton, that one. That's going that way. Right, I'll give you another minute, and then we'll go through the answers. I love doing the Patreon quiz. I genuinely do love doing the Patreon quiz, because, I mean, what have we got? 151, 152 of you watching and playing along. And I genuinely love it because I can talk to you guys. I can interact. This is what my quizzes have always been about. You'd sit there and you talk. I mean, giving out answers in between question rounds right now. And what I would have done is I'd have been wandering around and have a chat with the teams, and I'd help them out with a question, or, maybe give them a hint to something or what have you. And that's what pub quizzes were all about. So, that's what, that's what I'm used to. So, that's why I look forward to doing the Patreon quiz, because I can interact with you guys. The live chat's not, rattling through and I can't see anything. So I love these. I really do. And he says that, and I've missed a load of stuff. I wonder when, did that one. Can you read the number 6? Of course, I can. What is the capital of Tenerife? Was number 6. What is the capital of Tenerife? Any plans for the record of attempt? Still waiting for their guidance, even though, so I mentioned Nick, who I speak to at Guinness, and he emailed me after I mentioned him on the quiz and said, I'll get you the guidance. So I'm just waiting for the guidance on it because we need to know what it is that we need to do to fulfill the criteria to get the record attempt. So I'm just waiting for that still to come through. That's what I'm on. Does that mean you're part of the curriculum now then? I hope not. Could you imagine if I end up part of the curriculum? Wow. Educating the children of tomorrow. That's a frightening thought. We missed 1 to 8. Please go through answers slowly for us to shout out. Okay, will do. And did your chair change a couple of weeks ago? Yes, it did. So you've probably seen on the main quizzes over the last couple of weeks, we've got a technology partner who very, very kindly donated a load of technology stuff for us. So the microphone, which has the wonderful red light on that I still forget about, and the lighting, which is why I'm lit up a bit better, and other bits and pieces. So yeah, so they've very kindly donated a lot of equipment. So they've become our technology partner. And as part of that, they gave a new chair as well. So that's why it changed. So. Thank you, Kate and Stephen. That sort of, because I get random messages about teachers doing it. So being teachers during lockdown, we used your quizzes regularly with the children we were teaching. They even asked to do the specialist quizzes also. Great fun. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. It's good to know that, because a lot of effort goes into those children's quizzes, and I know there's a lot of people are still playing them, which is great. So yeah, no, it's great to know that. Jason and Trudy's 23rd wedding anniversary. Congratulations, 23rd wedding anniversary. And what drinks have you got on your cabinet today? It's still the same. I've got the aviation gin, there's a bottle of vodka, and there's Gordon's as I look at it, my left, to the left of the aviation gin. I'm running low, to be fair, but I just need to get out and get some shopping and stuff sorted properly, rather than grabbing bits and pieces. Right, I'm going to give you 30 seconds, and then we'll go through these answers. Thank you, Danielle. Appreciate that. So, I'm sorry. I've just seen Jen's comment on Patreon. I've just seen Jen's. I'll let you write it then, Jen. Go for it. You can write the Christmas song. Right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nearly swore you all then. 1. Okay. So number 1 was. So I'll put a pause in before I give the answers, so you can try and get you, for those who are late in. Number 1, nice to see you. To see you nice was whose catchphrase? It was Bruce Forsyth. And to answer that question that's just popped into the live chat, they've been fine about it. We're still going to be working with them a bit further down the line, so they're absolutely fine. We had a good chat with them during the week, and we did give them the heads up about it. So no, they've been absolutely fine. Number 2, Peter Green was the founding member of which band? Fleetwood Mac. I'll say I was brought up on Fleetwood Mac, so it was tragic to hear the news yesterday. So condolences to Peter Green's family. Number 3, now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. Me, the groove, and my friends are going to try to move your feet. Name the song. So Sarah's just started singing it in the background. It is Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang. Number 4, in which TV/movie franchise would you find the vehicle General Lee? That is the Dukes of Hazzard. Train. Number 5, who played Edna Turnblad in the 2007 movie version of Hairspray? John Travolta. Number 6, what is the capital of Tenerife? It is Santa Cruz. Number 7, what is the second largest continent in the world by area? I wonder what that noise was. Yes, what is the second largest continent in the world by area? It is Africa. And the last one that you said to go slowly through, number 8, what is the background colour on the flag of Brazil? It is green. Okay, number 9. Utrecht and Maastricht are cities in which European country? That's Holland. Yeah, I was thinking that. Sorry, Rebecca. I can't rename an infamous car. I can rename general knowledge to general knowledge, but I can't rename an infamous car. Yes, Utrecht and Maastricht are cities in which European country? That's Holland. Number 10. The Zambezi River flows into which ocean? It's the Indian Ocean. Number 11. MN, Mike November, is the chemical symbol for what? It's magnesium. Number 12. What is the chemical element you would find in cheese and milk? It is calcium. Number 13. Stephen Hawking wrote the book A Brief History of what? It is time. Number 14. What is the wire inside a light bulb called? It's a filament. Number 15. Fracking is the controversial process of extracting what from beneath the Earth's surface? It is natural gas. Number 16, kiwi is the national emblem of which country? It is New Zealand. Number 17, what is the quickest way to tell the difference between a monkey and an ape? It's not ask him, he's not have a look at the signs. The quickest way to tell is monkeys have tails. Yep, sorry, you've just all correct. Manganese. I must have misread the periodic table when I was looking at it. Yep, manganese. No, yeah, manganese. Sorry, my bad. Manganese, yeah, manganese. I misread the periodic table earlier. There had to be a mistake somewhere. I had to find a mistake somewhere. So, so telling the difference between a monkey and an ape is monkeys have tails. Number 18, what is a female swan called? It's a pen. Number 19, which animal was the mascot for Toys R Us? It is giraffe. Number 20, elephants are the only mammal in the world to have 4 forward-facing what? Its knees. So they're the only mammal to have 4 forward-facing knees. 21, Martina Hingis, Laura Robson and Monica Seles are names associated with which sport? It's tennis. I think some people are on a slight longer delay than others, but it will catch up. Number 22, which football club play their games at the London Stadium? It's West Ham United. Number 23, London Pulse, Saracen Mavericks and Surrey Storm are teams in which sport? It is netball. Number 24, Lewis Hamilton won his first Formula 1 championship with which team? Mercedes, Williams or McLaren? It was McLaren. 25, the Toronto Wolfpack played in the Rugby Super League in the United Kingdom, but what country are they from? They're from Canada. Thanks, Rebecca. Number 26, We Will Rock You is a musical based on the music of which band? It's Queen. If I ever manage to get through a whole quiz without making a mistake, I think that's it. I think that's time to pack up. And number 27, what is the largest county in the United Kingdom? It's North Yorkshire. And the smallest county, number 28, the smallest county in the UK is the City of London. 29, who is the current Foreign Secretary? It's Dominic Raab. And finally, number 30, Rebecca Vardy is about to face off against who in court in a libel case? It is Colleen Rooney. So there we go. That is it. Other than with the exception of the manganese, do you know what? When I looked at it, I was thinking magnesium, and then I looked at it, and to be fair, in my defence, they do look similar, don't they? Two similar words. It's my defence. I just saw this before as well. Tell Josie I love him very much, please. That's from Helen. Thank you for all your quizzes. You're very, very welcome. Like I said, I really do enjoy doing the. Because the thing is, if that had been a question on the main quiz, I wouldn't have known till afterwards, or Alex would have sent me, Twitter's gone mad because you've got it wrong. But yeah, how have you got on? Let us know. Add them all up. Let us know. If you put Jebral Lee, you can't have the point. I really can't sort of rename them. Answer to 29 was, who's the current Foreign Secretary? It's Dominic Raab. Dominic Raab is the current Foreign Secretary. Number 29. What were you arguing over? Google says Rutland is the smallest county. Mm-hmm. Just having a check. That might be is that by population? City of London was the one that pinged up earlier when I did that, but you can have the point for Rutland. Oh, I've lost my live chat now. You can have the point for Rutland. There we go. Don't know why it's come up. City of London was the one that came up with earlier. Whoa! There we go. Sorry, live chat just went mad. So 20 out of 30 for Paul, 21 for Tina. Normski must be because you only need a pen and paper. Pauline, 20. James, 19. Enjoyed the quiz, no problem. You can have a point for Rutland if you put it. 13 out of 30. Didn't break the 50%. Next time, Kevin. Rutland, yeah, you can have a point for Rutland, DJ Osh. 23 for 30 out of Gareth Pierce for them. Haley got 11. He beat me by 3 points. You'll get him next time. Sheena McAdam Johnson family, I saw your question. You're more than welcome for the netball question. Is it historic ceremonial county? That'll be why it pinged up then in the list. 22 out of 30 for Sue. Well done. 18 out of 30 for Danielle. No, you're more than welcome. 20 out of 30 for Chris and Team G-Force. The force not strong with you guys tonight. 21 out of 30 for Paul and Roxy. 20 for Ian. 22 now for Tina. Daniel, give yourself a point for it. 14, it's the cat's fault. He can't come back if he doesn't pull his weight. Fair point. 20 out of 30 for Jebral Normski. Stevenage Panda Club, Matt 26, Emma 25, and Gracie 23. Excellent. 24 out of 30 for Sheena. For Sheena, not Sheena. I'm misreading that. Sorry, apologies. 20 for Sazi, 26 for Tony. Paul and Rachel got 26. 22 out of 30. Yeah, London is the smallest ceremonial county. Gotcha. That's where I got my mistake from. Gareth, 22 out of 30. 22 with Rutland. 20 out of 30, or 17 out of 20 if you ignore the first 10. Fair enough. Rebecca Beard, 27. And 19 out of 30 for Sai and Poppy, with a quick interlude for baby Lorna crying. 24 out of 30 for Sophie. Anyway, so yeah, thank you very much as always for all your support, guys. Really, 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 I don't think I can express ever how much your support does mean. So thank you so much for your continued support. As I said before, if you were a bit late in, the vote will go up for the Patreon for the Patreon charity that I've missed. And again, I just can only hold my hands up on that. There are no excuses. So that'll go up tomorrow, or I'll take your feedback on it, and then next month I'll put straight up on the first of the month. So we'll get that sorted. It'll be the second of the month, won't be the first. It'll be the second of the month. I think the plan as well with the Patreon quiz, probably going to move it to the first Sunday of every month rather than the last Sunday. But I'll keep you posted. I'll put the date and everything up for that. So thank you so much. Thank you as always, for your messages. And if, I know we can't get to reply to all of them, especially through Facebook and everything. I am trying to get through, to replying to people and what have you. So thank you so much for your continued support. It does mean the absolute world to me, and not just to me, but to Alex for all his support, messages, support, and Sarah and everything as well. And my little 3-year-old who doesn't really understand, but your messages really do mean the world. You guys are our biggest supporters, so thank you very much. But keep your eyes peeled on Patreon, because we'll do another of the quiz jockey tests at some point. So we'll get that sorted. Harry Potter quiz is up if you're into Harry Potter. So that's live at the moment if you want to have a go at that while you're all sat on YouTube. And then back with you, Kids Quiz Monday, and then back with you on Thursday with a Stroke Association. So thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Take care. I'm on the wrong one. That one. That's what I need. Take care, guys. We will see you soon. From me, from Alex, from the wife, and from the little one. Take care. Stay safe.